Hey crew, welcome back. Coach Kaylee here on Row House. Today we have a 30-minute strength class. You're gonna need a rower and of course a mat. We will be doing some floor work, about 15 minutes to be exact. I encourage you to grab something on the heavier side for dumbbells. We will be going overhead in a press and then doing some floor press as well. But grab something heavier. I'll give an option if you can't go overhead. All right, go ahead and strap those feet in. We'll sit at the catch position. Shoulders are gonna be in front of the hips, so hinging forward to that 11 o'clock. Think nice, proud on the chest, shoulders pressed down to get those lats engaged. Core is so braced, so if I tried to push you over, I wouldn't be able to because your core is so strong. We're gonna push back and hold at the finish in 3, 2, 1, push and hold. Good at the finish, quads engaged, core tight. We'll go arms only in 3, 2, 1. We're gonna get right into this warm up today, nice and quick through it. And then a quick steady state after this before we get onto that floor. That floor will come quick. We'll just get the body moving, start to get that oxygen and that blood flowing through our body. All right, we're gonna go arms and body in 3, in 2, in 1. We go arms, body, hinge. Keep the legs straight here. So really focusing on that hip hinge. So thinking hinging from the hips here. You wanna try to keep the upper back as straight as possible. As you hinge forward, really try to keep that chest proud. Good, the taller you sit, the more proud the chest is, the more the hamstrings and the glutes are actually gonna stretch here. All right, we're gonna move into a half stroke in 3, in 2, in 1. Halfway in nice and slow, big push. Halfway in nice and slow, big push. In studio looking good, at home looking good. Good, half stroke here. We wanna think slow on the recovery in, quick push back. Slow, quick, good. Letting the legs and the core really do most of the work on that drive. We'll start to slowly lengthen in just a little bit more to that catch position in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go all the way to the catch. Big push. All right, we're in for a treat today. Express strength is one of my favorite classes. It's like just the right amount of rowing, just the right amount of strength work on the floor. We're gonna work every single muscle in our body today, 100%. So we'll conquer 86% of the muscles on the rower. We'll get the remaining percentage on the floor. Total full body workout. You're gonna feel great after this. All right, so right here we're settling into a paddle pace. Jogging effort, about 60% conversational. Just starting to warm up. I want you to tune in and just start to be aware of how your body feels today. Don't judge it. Give yourself some grace if you got some aches and pains. Maybe you're a little sore from yesterday's workout. Maybe it's been a while and this is day 1 back. Wherever you are today is exactly where you need to be, and you showed up, which is the hardest part. So we'll just start to loosen up our body. Check in with your form, quick drive back, slow recovery in. Make sure those arms are releasing first on that recovery in. Legs are the last thing to bend in. Good crew. All right, from here, we're gonna slowly start to pick that stroke rate up just a little bit. Just a couple more strokes here, then we'll build. As we build the stroke rate up, you're gonna push a little stronger through the drive. The recovery is gonna come in a little bit quicker. If you're looking at that split time, it's gonna drop. So as we push harder, that split time will drop. So paddle pace is gonna be the highest split you see, that 500-meter split. And then as we work into push pace here, split's gonna drop about 10 to 15 seconds. Let's start to push a little harder here. Jump, breathe. Jump, breathe, good. Stroke rate comes up from about a 22 up to about a 25. Just stay with me, meet me at the catch, meet me at the finish. Steady effort. So we're just slowly starting to get that heart rate up, get that breath moving. Warm up the body before we get onto the floor work. Crew, I hope you're feeling good today. If you're not feeling good yet, you will. Just give me like 25 more minutes. All right, quick posture check. Make sure we're sitting tall. I want you to be intentional with your rowing today. With our movement on the floor, let's be intentional, purposeful in every single move we make. Rowing works 86% of your muscles if you're engaging them. So make sure that form is strong. Make sure we're sitting up tall, get that core tight. Improving your posture is so important. And so much of that success comes from how strong can you get your core. Because just sitting up requires core strength. Crew, you have about 90 seconds here. After this, we're off the rower. So let's just start to settle in. Take a look at that split time, that 500-meter split. Can you drop it by 2 seconds? Just give me a little bit more love on the drive. A little quicker push. Drive those knees down a little quicker. Ha. Yes. Ha. Good. 1 count to the finish. Yes. In studio looking good. At home looking good. Stay with it. Less than 1 minute. Less than 1 minute. Maintain your effort. Looking good. Stay with it. Pushing through those feet as you drive back, heels down. Quads engaged. Big exhale at the finish. Last couple strokes. Make them count. Good, last 4. 3, good, Jared. Stay with it. 2, nice, Brett. At home, looking good. Last one, take a couple strokes. When you're ready, handlebar's gonna go down. You can unstrap the feet, kick the foot up and out. We'll step off. We're gonna start off with 1 minute of movement prep, then we'll get into the actual workout. All right, so for our movement prep today, arms are gonna be out nice and wide. I'm gonna have you rotate, externally rotate the arms so the palms are facing up, then internally rotate. Externally rotate, internally rotate. So just starting to warm up those shoulders a bit. We are gonna go overhead. So I wanna make sure those shoulders are warm. Those joints are lubricated. Good, then we'll go into a good morning just as another quick movement prep before we go into our first movement. First movement today is gonna be an overhead press with a lunge. Good, core is tight. One thing I do want us to be really mindful of today, even though we're not necessarily doing ab work right now, every movement we make can be core work. We have to really think about engaging our abdominals in every single movement we make. This isn't just arms, this is also core. You tighten it. Good. Goal post with the hands, setting the hips back. Good morning, 30 seconds right here. Good, on these goal posts, I really want you to think about keeping the back as straight as possible. So as you hinge, same thing on the rower, hinging from the hips. Keep that core super strong and stabilized. Good, and then our shoulders are also warming up as well. Try to keep a 90-degree angle at that shoulders through to the elbow. All right, good, go ahead and relax, 15 seconds off. First movement, you're gonna do an overhead press, then you're gonna go into a reverse lunge, holding the dumbbell overhead, bring it up, drop it down, overhead press, hold, reverse lunge, bring it up, drop it down. 45 seconds of work. We're on in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So overhead press, hold the dumbbell up, core is stabilized, reverse lunge, and up. You're gonna stay on 1 foot for 45 seconds. The only time you rest that arm is at the very top of the movement. Good. When you're holding overhead, stack the joints. Wrists on top of the elbows, on top of the shoulder. Good. You got 20 seconds here. And I want your core so stabilized, if I tried to push you over, I wouldn't be able to because you're so strong. Good. If it's too much on your shoulder, just rest it. Right at your shoulder on that lunge. You still have the weighted lunge, you'll just have a little less stress on that shoulder. Good. 3, 2, 1. Rest. 15 seconds off. Shake it off. Total rest for 15 seconds. We do 2 more rounds, same side. 2 more rounds, same side. So we're gonna burn out one side, then we'll switch. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, we're on. Push and hold, reverse lunge. On that lunge, make sure we're taking a big step back. One of the biggest mistakes I see in lunges is we don't take a big enough step back, and then our knees really have nowhere to bend. So big step back, and then straight down like an elevator. There it is. Ooh, it's Duty. How are your shoulders feeling? Mine are feeling toasty. At home, looking good. Stay with it. You got 15 seconds. I want you to get to the point of fatigue, like where you have to take a breath and then go back into it. That's where I want you. Almost there, almost there. One more rep. Give me one more rep. One more rep. 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo. 15 seconds off. Shake the shoulders out. Shake the arms out. You got one more round. One more round. On your lunge, make sure you have railroad tracks, so you're stepping back with space between your legs. We don't want to step on a tightrope. It's going to make it a lot harder to balance. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Press and hold. Stabilize. And then reverse lunge. Good. Now this work that we're doing right now is so important for us as rowers, because on the rower, everything we do is bilateral. Our legs move together left and right. Our arms move together left and right. So for our body right now to have to work unilaterally on the legs and the upper body and an isometric hold overhead in that pushing motion, so good for us. 10 seconds, that's it. Woo! Last couple reps. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds off, then we switch sides. 3 rounds, other side. Check it out. So switch arms, switch legs. Switch arms, switch legs. If one side feels a little more unbalanced, that's fine, that's normal. That's why we do stuff like this, to strengthen one side at a time. Here we go. Clock is on. Pushing it up, holding overhead, and then bringing it down. I can already tell you my left arm is a little harder than my right. Just stabilizing overhead, a little trickier, which just means I need to spend more time strengthening this side. Good, 20 seconds here. Now next time, you're in your kitchen and you get that tall cabinet and you gotta put something semi-heavy up there. You're gonna be so thankful that you're doing single arm overhead presses that you can do it. 3, 2, 1, rest, 15 seconds. Shake it out. I'm serious, right? Or when you're putting that star on the Christmas tree, if you have a Christmas tree, right? Something heavy, up. So helpful when you have strength on that single side. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, pressing up, core tight. Big step back and up, relax, and then drive it back up. So we're not only getting strength with the range of motion of that shoulder press, we're also getting strength and stability in the shoulder joint by having this isometric hold up top. And then, to top it off, we're doing a lunge with it, which makes it even harder, because the weight is moving as we're moving, so our joint has to keep stabilizing as our body shifts and our center of gravity shifts back. 10 seconds. Let's go. Woo! Once again, crew, if you need to drop the weight to the shoulder and just do the lunge at the shoulder, totally fine. 3, 2, 1, rest. One more round. Good news! No more overhead shoulders after this. Yeah, no more. After this, we'll go into some single leg deadlifts so you get the backside of the body and the core working. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Pressing it up, core tight. Big lunge back and up. Now this round, I want you to focus on, when you step up in that lunge, pushing through that front heel. So you take that step back, you go straight down, push up through the front heel. Ooh. And you're gonna feel the backside of that standing leg activate just a little bit more. 20 seconds here. Now as you get tired, what starts to happen is our overhead hold starts to sink down a little bit. Make sure we're stacking the joints on top. I promise you it'll actually be easier if you stack the joints. Woo, almost there. One more rep, let's do it together. Drive it back. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, you have an option to hold both dumbbells or single dumbbell on this one. If you're going single dumbbell, I want you to hold the dumbbell in the same side that the leg is driving up. We're gonna go into a single leg deadlift. You can tap the leg behind you as a kickstand, sending the body down and up. You're only going dumbbell to mid shin and then driving the body up. You wanna take the leg off, you can take the leg off. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. We're on 45 seconds. So single leg, single arm, or you can have double arms. You can have weight in both hands if you want. Again, this is so good for us to work one side at a time, especially as rowers, because we do so much with both of our legs together. So if you've ever had an injury or anything, this is going to be really good to make sure we start to bring stability to those joints and strengthen one side at a time. Good, stay with it, you got 10 seconds. Now, a couple things on this single leg deadlift. Keep that chest proud, especially as we get to the bottom of the movement. Try not to overreach through that upper spine. 3, 2, 1, rest. Really good, so good. 15 seconds off. Same side, same leg. 2 more rounds, then we switch sides, all right? If you're feeling extra spicy, you can grab that second dumbbell here. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, now do me a favor. Try to keep those hips squared like headlights, facing forward as much as you can. Sometimes you have a tendency to open up that hip. Try to keep them forward. You're gonna get a little bit more work in the hamstring if you do that. I'm telling myself the same thing. Good, remember that solid hip hinge we have on the rower that we did in the good morning? I want you to just mimic that exact same thing. Hinging from the hip joint if you can. Here we go, 10 seconds. Woo! Hamstring's starting to feel good. So good. Last 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds off. If you are dropping the weight, just drop it. Good. Make sure that you have good form as you're dropping that weight down. Good. 5 seconds, then we go again. If you need to shift to one weight, shift to one weight. I'm going to shift to one weight here. Final round this side, then we switch legs. Final round this side, then we switch legs. Good. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Something else that we are working right now is balance. All right. So you'll notice as you go into this movement, especially if you're taking that leg off, your ankle is going to wobble a bit. That's because all of your little tiny stabilizer muscles in your ankles, your hips, even your knees are working to stabilize your body so you don't fall over. So next time you step off a curb and you don't twist your ankle, you're gonna be like, oh, thank you. I'm so glad I did those single leg deadlifts. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we'll switch sides, switch arms, switch legs. If you're doing both arms, just switch legs. Woo! All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, headlights. You can have the foot kickstanded in the back, so kickstanding with that foot and just focusing on maintaining most of the weight in that stabilizing leg, that strong leg. Or you can take the foot off and really test that balance. If you need to hold onto a flywheel, maybe the wall, you're welcome to do that. Make sure those hips are like headlights facing forward here. 10 seconds. Deep breath. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Good, 15 seconds off. 2 more rounds this side. 2 more rounds this side. Take it out. 10 seconds rest. Left, then we go back in. 2 more rounds this side, then we do a quick burnout. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, remember headlights facing forward. If you need to hold on to something, you're welcome to do that. If you need to kickstand the leg, you're welcome to do it. A couple of reminders here in the upper body. We want to maintain a straight spine as much as we can. So hinging from the hips, keeping the core tight. Try not to have any movement in that lumbar spine, that lower spine. Keep it nice and stabilized. Good, same thing with the upper back. So really trying not to round through the upper back. We do not need that extra reach at the bottom. Keep that chest proud just like we do on the rower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. 15 seconds, shake it out. Woo! After this, we do one quick burnout where we'll be on our backside doing some chest press. We're not gonna do too many of them. So once we have that transition, let's get down quickly. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, I'm grabbing both on this one because I feel like I need to make it even. And crew at home, if you're feeling like, man, one side feels way wobblier than the other, that's totally normal. Totally normal for us to not be perfectly balanced, but this type of work is really how we get there. Today's work is really, really good supplementary work to what we do on that rower. So it's gonna keep you rowing for a lot longer, keep you moving for a lot longer. Keep those hips straight, facing front as much as you can. Chest is proud, last 5, 4, 3, 2, drop it down. We got 90-second burnout here. We're coming into a tabletop position. Chest press, you're gonna go one down as the other one comes up. So like a piston press down and up. Piston press down and up. Awesome. Now try if you can, I just corrected myself. Try if you can to have a 90-degree angle at the hips and at the knees. So what wants to happen is you wanna drive the knees up towards your chest because it's a little easier. Drive those knees out just a little bit. It'll engage the lower abdominals. Good, now here, crew, I need your low back connected to the ground. So you should not be able to slide even a piece of paper under there. Woo! Oh, we're almost there, 20 seconds. One comes up as one goes down. Feeling good. Left, right in opposition. Oh, so good. Get a little bit of push. A little bit of chest work. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good, sit the body up. We are coming back on that rower. All right, so literally working every muscle in our body today. We're gonna pop back up. We're gonna go into some sprints. We're just gonna blast out every other muscle that we didn't get on the floor. Get that heart rate up, get that cardio blasting for 2 songs, then we'll cool down. All right, we are almost there. We gotta row this boat home. All right, we're gonna be off the beat to start, then we'll pick up to a nice high cadence. You can row at any stroke rate you want here. So it's gonna be open stroke rate, but I do want your cadence high. So your stroke rate should be a little bit higher when we're working hard. Now, we gotta take the power with us though. So if we're gonna bring the stroke rate up to like a 29, 30, 32, I want your core to be super fired up. Your form needs to stay strong, and you gotta bring that power. So really pushing through the legs. Any stroke rate you want, whatever you feel best at. Effort-wise, I want you at 90% when we're starting to work. All right, we got about 20 more seconds here, then we're gonna go for our first interval. All right, here we go. First interval, open rate, full power, 3, 2, 1, let's go. You don't have to row with me if you don't want to. You can if you want. You're welcome to stay with me. Good, I'm right at that 30, 31 on the rate. Last 4, 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, slow it down. Paddle it out. Okay, so now the biggest thing that changes when we go from high cadence, high power work to low rate recovery work, you add time on the recovery. So just add a lot of time on that recovery. We want to stay connected to the muscles as we drive back. So our back is still tall, form is still good, core is still tight as we push, but we just add time on the way in. Let your body recover. We're gonna go again. Remember, big power on the drive, quick recovery as we drive that stroke rate up. Here we go, round 2, in 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. It's only gonna be about 30 seconds here. Full power, crushing it. Yes. Deep breath. How low can you get that split time? Good, stay with it. 7 more. 6, all the way through. You got this. Last 4, keep it up. 3, 2, 1, drop it down. We got one more. One more just like that. Remember, as we drop the rate down, lower the intensity, long recovery. Here we go. You hear it. It's coming. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Full power. Crew, you're gonna get 30 seconds recovery after this. Then we'll go into 30-second sprints. 30 on, 30 off. Yeah, stay with it. Get that flywheel moving, keep that core tight. Your core should be fired up from all of that floor work we did. Feeling good, feeling strong. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, paddle. Woo. 30 seconds off. 30 seconds off, then we go into our final 2 rounds. Woo, how are we feeling in studio? Yes? At home? You still with me? I hope so. We only have 2 more rounds. This is like the final stretch. All right, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. We go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Get that flywheel momentum up. Move that fan. Get that wind resistance going. Keep that core tight, big push. Yes. Nice long arms on that recovery. 10 seconds. Stay strong. Good, 3, 2, 1, paddle. Woo, long recovery. Check your posture. Check your posture here. You know, some days you just feel good and you want to do an extra round, right? In studio, you down for 2 more rounds instead of 1 more? They're in, which means you're in. And if you're in, I'm in. Let's go. Round 2 of 3. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. We're on 30 seconds. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with 1 more extra round of work, round of power. Now right here, we're trying to get our split time as low as possible. We are not trying to judge ourselves. So if it's not the lowest number you've seen, that's okay. Just push hard. Just get it as low as you can right now. 3, 2, 1, paddle. Woo. Paddle, 1 more round. Long recovery here. Keep your form good. Strong form. Woo. Tall posture. Core is tight. 1 more round. 10 seconds away, there we go. This last round is 30 seconds. Can you think about doing like 15 strokes? 15 strokes as strong as you can. 3, 2, 1, let's go. It's 15 strokes, that's it. That's it. Close your eyes if you need to, and then open them and look how low that split time is. Yes, 10 strokes left. Halfway. Crew, you are on fire. You should feel so good about the work you're doing right now. So many people don't make it to right here. You showed up today. Last 3, 2, 1, paddle. Woo. Paddle, paddle, paddle. Nice and light. Good form. Light effort. Don't look at your split. Let it go up. I don't say that very often, but in this case, just let the split go up. Okay, we'll bring it to a half stroke in 3, halfway in 2, cooling down. Right here, halfway in, halfway in. On this half stroke, I really want you to be aware of your upper body. So we are sitting tall in that seat. When you sit tall, just notice how active your core gets. Rowing can be so good for your posture. And good posture will alleviate so much lower back pain, neck pain. Not to mention when you sit up tall, you feel more confident. There's absolutely a correlation between sitting up tall, having that proud chest, and feeling confident. And so much of the work we do here today, it's not just about burning calories, it's about feeling more confident, feeling better in our body. Let's keep our legs straight in 3, 2, 1. Legs stay straight, just the arms and body. Yeah, take a moment to just reflect and think about all the work you just did in just 30 minutes. So efficient. Every single muscle was worked. And not to like complete fatigue and exhaustion to where you're not gonna be able to have a good rest of the day, or you're gonna wake up hurting tomorrow. You're gonna feel good. Good, we'll keep the body back in 3, 2, and 1. Just the arms for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Handlebar's gonna go down. Great job, crew. Once again, today was a 30-minute strength class. If you have an extra minutes today, a couple extra minutes, I encourage you to stay and stretch a little bit. All right, otherwise I want you to just be really present with yourself, see how good you feel. Imagine if you felt this good going into work every single day, and you can. Come check us out again. Again, my name's Kaylee. This is a 30-minute strength class, Row House.